Come on, talk about not sharing. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
I'm 33.
Okay. Who's 33?
Me.
Okay. 33. Are you single or are you married?
I was engaged, but we
You
ended.
single?
Yeah.
Any kids?
No.
Okay. 25. Single or married?
I'm single.
You got to speak up. You got to speak
I'm
up.
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm single.
Any children?
No.
33. Would you share a man?
Okay, this is why I got into it with my ex about, because he felt like he's Muslim and he felt like he could have more than one woman. But my thing is, okay, I understand it, but aren't you supposed to be able to provide for all the women that you supposed to have, right?
If they're your wives.
Right. So my thing is, if he's not providing and stuff, he's like living in a fairy tale, right? So how can you
No, no,
have
no, no,
multiple
no, no,
women?
no. You said your boyfriend.
Well, my ex fiance,
That's
we
just
was
a
only right.
husband. That's not a husband.
Okay. All right. I get it.
Do you?
Mhm.
So so you are okay? What's the position? You think you
Yes,
should have
I
to?
feel like I'm okay with sharing if he's able to do what he's supposed to do on both ends.
What does that mean? What does that mean for you specifically? Does that mean he has to retire you and you sit at home and do nothing?
No.
Do you still work full time?
Yes.
Okay,
I
then what
want
is
to
he
work.
supposed to do? Then what is he supposed to do?
Like, be respectful, do spontaneous things.
Well, now, anything you just earlier said is, as a man supposed to be able to, before he can have this poly thing, and he's supposed to be able to provide. I want to
Yes.
stick to providing. What is he supposed to provide?
Everything, like, help with everything. Like, everything should be 50-50 to me.
Okay, ma'am, if you can't tell us, how can you know what to do? Give me some examples of what everything, ma'am, means. I don't know.
The bills,
Does
help.
can he take care of himself?
Yes, if he's supposed to be, if
Excuse
he
me.
wants two
Hold
wives,
on,
why
hold
would
on,
you?
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I gave you an opportunity to clarify. You didn't take it. So
Okay.
I'm going to get the questions. We're talking about men who are functioning citizens who are taking care of themselves, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right. So if he can take care of himself, that means if you guys get together, he's going to take care of what he was doing before. See, I don't think you're being honest. I think what you're saying is, if I'm with him, he's supposed to take care of everything.
No, like,
So, okay, 50-50. When you're married,
right.
is your husband supposed to pay 50-50?
Yes.
All right, then if he's 50-50, can he still have other women?
If he's paying 50-50, yes.
He's paying 50-50 for who?
For both of us, that's what I'm saying. He paying bills at
He's
my
only
place.
living
He
one
paying
place,
bills at
man.
that
He's only
girl.
living one place. Why does he have to pay for another woman? He ain't living there.
Okay, so if you're saying he's supposed to have multiple women, oh, okay, he got to make sure that both of his women are okay. He got to be able to provide for
No,
both
I
of
don't
us.
think the math ain't mathing, man. I don't think either you're not being honest or you're not understanding. Why does he have to provide 50-50 for another woman? He lives on one main street with you. That's where his
Okay.
mortgage is due, his utilities, everything. He doesn't live with her. The time he spends with her is casual time.
Okay.
Are you
All
okay
right.
with that?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Because
fine with
what it
that.
sounds to me like is, well, I'm cool as long as he can pay bills here, he can pay bills there. But are you going to be?
I'm cool with that. I just don't feel like a man should be talking about they want multiple women and they need to be taken care of themselves. Like they don't have no kind of source of income or anything like that. And they want
Who
to
talks
be
about that?
a
Who talks
rapper.
about that? Who talks about that? Who talks
Huh?
about a man who's got multiple women and women are taking care of him? Who talks about that?
Who talks about that?
Uh-huh.
I don't think nobody really talks about it, but
So
it's a lot of
talking
men
about it. So
that
why are we
don't.
talking? No. If nobody
Okay.
talks about it, I don't talk about it. Why are we talking
Okay.
about it? See, what I want you guys to understand is women always go to the men that they find distasteful and disqualified and try to use that to color all men. I make women make distinctions. What about men who are thorough, taking care of their business? Can he have multiple women? And therein lies the rub. No. And that's why I said you're full of shit. You're full of shit. That's why we went all the way around the world.
I'm not. If he
You're full of shit. That's why I do what I do. I'm too good at what I do. You're full of shit.
I'm not.
Okay, ma'am, let me ask you. I'm gonna be honest. You're full of, because you're not being honest. That's what I mean by
I am. If he's taking care of his business, he can't have multiple.
take care of his business.
Yes.
All he gotta do is be able to take care of himself.
Hmm.
All he gotta do is be able to take care of himself, take care of his part of the bills. Because I mean,
Yes.
not to be rude, man. How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Dress size?
Why?
Don't do that. I trust you. Please don't do that. You don't want to do that. I ask this question to most women, so
13.
that ain't a dress size.
Well, that's what size I wear.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more
Extra
opportunity.
large.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you one more opportunity to be reasonable, because I'm not doing that to you, okay? I'm not trying to be rude. I ask this question often, so I don't get it. So, and it's for a reason. What's your dress size? 13 is a standard dress size.
My dresses say extra large.
Okay, how much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
I'm not telling my weight on here.
Okay.
I'm heavier. I'm a heavier woman, so yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, in any woman, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face, where would you rank yourself from 1 to 10? You can't use 7.
I say about 8.
Beyonce is an 8.
Okay.
So I put you and Beyonce side by side. And I put you on the internet and said for men worldwide to vote, you and Beyonce will get equal numbers of votes.
Yes. Of course, they're gonna pick Beyonce too. She's like super popular.
No, she's an 8. That's why they pick
I'm an
her.
8 too.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Why? Because I'm heavier.
No, I didn't ask anything about you when I asked your looks. I didn't say anything about your body, did I?
Mm-hmm.
See, what I want you guys to understand is women want to put restrictions upon men, but you guys resist being judged and evaluated the way you judge and evaluate men. Notice how quick you would quick to talk about what a man needs to do and put parameters on him. But when we put the similar parameters on y'all want to get real vague. Dress size 13, I don't want to answer. I'm a 10, I'm an 8. Man,
Oh.
I've been doing this too long. I try to let you do it yourself, man, but you do not line up with Beyonce level beauty. And that's not an insult. And it has nothing to do with your weights.
Okay.
But my question is, why are you, if you know, the reason I'm asking is, do you want to be an 8, or do you honestly walk out there in the world and people say, oh yeah, she's up there with Beyonce?
No, nobody says I'm up there in Beyonce, but I get beautiful all the time.
Okay. I would say you're cute. I would say average to cute, 5, 6, 6,
Okay.
But when you factor in, now this is when your body does come into play, average, above average, or below average health. Health is below average from a weight standpoint. So being obese, overweight, larger,
Okay.
it's a medical term. I'm not trying to.
I understand what you're saying. But
So, I mean, you didn't want to give me your weight, so I have to go with what I see.
Okay.
And I would say it's probably on the side of probably morbid. Listen, so if you're average to cute, but below average on the health standpoint, does that make your number go up or down overall?
You're saying we're ranking.
Looks,
We're
body.
ranking
Looks,
beauty.
does your body increase your ranking or decrease your ranking?
It can decrease a year.
No, it can. It does.
Well, it does.
Okay, and the point of all that is I asked this of women.
Mm-hmm.
If you are an average to below average woman, that means you get an average to below average man. Assortative mating.
Okay.
So you don't get men who are paying every bill. You're getting guys that can take care of themselves. But those guys still have options too, because there are more females than males of every race.
Okay.
So where has monogamy ever been the standard? And where in the world? What monetary system? What system of government?
Well, no, I just think, well, in America they do it.
That's
Like,
not.
so,
In the black community, 80% of the kids are born by 20% of the men. 54% of black men are single and childless. 30% are married. That means 16% of the men are roughly responsible for 80% of the kids. Future, Memphis, guys, 3 kids, 3 men, 84 kids.
mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is women have always had to share men. Females have always had to share males. Female mammals have always shared male mammals. The only difference is in hyenas, and that's scarily what the black community seems to be becoming, more like hyena clan.
Mm-hmm.
And is it better to have part of a man or a whole nothing?
I felt like it's better to have part of a man.
And that's all I'm asking. Ladies, I'm not saying this is an ideal solution, and I'm not saying you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to like it, but I am saying that for every group of women, you're going to have to make trade-offs and choices. And the more you have in sexual marketplace value bucks, credit, the more you can demand. But if you're in the average to below average, you have fewer options. 25. What do you think about sharing?
I think at this point in my life, I'm not
Oh,
really
you are
interested
so low,
in
I
it.
can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you need to take the headphones off or something.
Okay, hold on.
So, all right. Go ahead.
Hello?
That's much better. Thank you.
Okay. I
So,
think at this point in my life, I wouldn't want to share,
okay,
um,
that's fine.
but I think, what you're saying about retirement and stuff makes sense. I don't know.
Do you want
At
to be
this point in
married
my life, I
one day?
couldn't imagine it.
Do you want to be married one day?
Yeah, I do.
You want children?
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's not realistic
It's
at
not.
this point, because if we're gonna start a family together, like I need a full man to raise my kids and my family.
Okay, you're 25, right?
Yeah.
Um, were your mother and father married?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a man that's actively right now vetting you to become his wife?
No, I'm single.
Okay, so was it a long relationship?
It was like 4.5 years.
How long ago was that?
Mm, like maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay, so at 25, the clock is ticking.
Oh, I mean,
Clock is ticking. 27 to 35, you officially enter what I call the danger zone.
Danger zone.
And that's when you really better focus like a laser on the outcomes you want. And the reality is, far too many women today are passive when it comes to mating. How are you supposed to find this man that you want to marry and have kids with and be with him for a lifetime? How's that supposed to happen? You got to be just as deliberate as you were about going to college and picking a job and everything else, because you got a clock. All women have a clock. Because what happens at 30 years old? Do you have as much time as you do now?
no.
That's the whole point. At your age, would you say that you're moving with an extreme sense of priority or sense of urgency regarding relationship?
Honestly, no. I mean, that's why I'm here, because I'm conflicted. Because I'm like, I was in my last relationship for so long. It's like I want to take some time, but it's
Okay.
also like, all right, I know I should be
How old was the person you were with?
dating. He's 28.
And why did you guys end your relationship?
You're young, you know. Um, and I knew, like, I just didn't want to spend 10 years in a relationship waiting for him to get to his point. So I was like, you know what? I'm 25. I have to find my husband eventually. Let me cut my losses, and
Well, but you spent 4.5 years with somebody, and that
yeah.
leaves a mark. So you're in therapy?
Yeah.
All right. There's a school of thought that says it takes about a third of the time you're with somebody to get over them. That still puts you right around 26, 27. But you still got to understand
Right. So,
that the clock is out there. That's what's hanging over y'all. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You can take time. You got to do the work, and you got to make sure that you're clearing out the clutter and making sure that you are the kind and caliber of woman that the kind and caliber of man you want to marry will pick.
absolutely.
So y'all got to do a lot of, and my point is, women have to be much more deliberative about mating and relationship, because you're saying at your age you want to put maximum investment into a man, which you're still young enough, but the young card turns off around 27. So just be very deliberate, and it's kind of like focusing on the outcome, because what a lot of women will do is it's hot girl summer, let's turn up, I got time. You remember the fable of the ant and the grasshopper, or the tortoise and the hare?
Hmm.
Don't take a nap. Don't take a nap.
Okay.
Keep moving. All right, then take it easy. Yeah,
I
25.
gotta leave.
Bye bye. All right, y'all. Man, I was started this one late. All right. So here's the funny thing, man. Here's the funny thing. All right.
Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on the legend. Talking about this lady, I'm gonna talk about a fat lady, right? She was talking about 50-50, and the 50-50 she was talking about, it was not about 50-50 with the man. I mean, means the man taking 50% of what he's supposed to do in the relationship. That's not what she was talking about. She was talking about if the man is having 2 women or 3 women, and if he give this one $100, he's supposed to give this one $200. That was what she was talking about. Not, let's say, if the mortgage is $2,000, the man will pay $1,000 and she will also be paying that $1,000. That's not what she was talking about. She was talking about if you are having 2 women or 3 women, whatever the case is, if you are giving this one $1, you have to give this one $1. That's what she was talking about. And it means women have always understand that if a man is able to provide, or if a man is able to get up there to raise himself to that level, he has the freedom to be able to do these things. That's the statement this lady was basically making. Because if you are not saying, if he's able to do what he's supposed to do in our marriage, means if he's able to, if I'm supposed to pay 40% of the bills and he's paying 60%, whatever he's doing, I don't give a fuck. But if you are saying he's supposed to be giving 50-50, $100 to this woman and $100 to this woman, then I mean that is you just telling men that are average that they don't deserve to be polygamous. That's just what you're basically saying. These things, women come in and say, I don't agree, I disagree, blah, blah, blah. It's not about you agreeing or disagreeing. It's about what it is, man. Most of these women that are disagreeing, There are men are doing it actually. That's just what it is. It's as simple as that. It's not like the man will come in front of you and be doing that. So no. Men hide to do these things. Though we have men that are honest enough, that are brave enough, that just can tell you that, hey, I'm having multiple women. If you are in good, if you are out, you're good. Not all men will do it that way. Most men will just have side chick, side woman, whatever the case is, and they will do it secretly. That's the truth. So fighting, I'm going to agree, and by disagree, I blah, blah, blah. It changes nothing. Whether you agree or disagree, it changes nothing. The reality is, men are going to do what they usually do, regardless of whether he has money or not. Most men want that, but not most men can afford it. So women tend to kind of conflict it with like men that are broke don't want it. No, all men want multiple women. About 90+% of men want multiple women. That's the truth. But not all men can afford it. It's just simple as that. It's just like all women want a rich man, but not all women can get the rich man. So it's the equivalent. But arguing, I disagree, blah, blah, blah. And this lady, there is no way you can consider this lady as an A. Obese, talking about A. It's just wild, man. It's wild. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and give us a subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Catch you in the next one. I'm out and peace.